6 unicorns from Africa, but they are coming from many of those regions, and partly maybe in South Africa, possibly from Kenya. Where is the opportunity? Why are we not seeing fintechs that are successful coming into the country? And is there a specific area you want innovators to look into? Or is there a person who would want to innovate in behind that space?
All right. Thank you so much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Glad to be here. I like the word AI. It's such a buzzword. Every startup is saying AI. It's a nice word, and I like it. However, we have a challenge of stopping at just the word AI. Funders or investors don't invest in nice software, because you can have a nice AI-powered software which is solving only your problem. It's very possible. You can even brand it very well, but it's solving only your problem. Funders will fund AI-powered softwares that actually have value for other customers, that are going to bring them on board, that are going to create more value. I'll give you an example. I started another thing, a fintech called Cinnamon. The one I knew, I was going to pitch to an investor. The only one I got to know a day before was MAU. That's monthly active users. So I looked for a number to put on my pitch deck. Which number should I put on MAU? Because previously I had sent an email to circles to register those who wanted to sign up on the platform. I received, I think, about 30 circles. Each one had about 20, 30 members who filled the form. So when I went to an investor, I told him, by the way, I think I gave about 10,000 MAUs. They were like, wow, you mean you have 10,000 people on your platform? That was just people who filled the form. But to unveil myself, I ran off from the investor, because the MAUs were actually not MAUs. So much as we have AI around, what are human active users, and are they real if the investor digs deep? Because they're going to unveil you. So it's very possible that you can have the buzzword AI, but the monthly active users of the platform, are they actually real? Or you're like Dickson, who I can say lied about the MAUs, but when the investor came to actually unveil, they were just formed that said, man, I'm sorry, but I have people who have shown interest. So how do I invest in people who have shown interest in your company? So for starters, and they invest in people. So for starters, the trust went, because I was not truthful to an investor. And I asked myself, and I want to ask you, if you have an AI-powered platform, can you invest in it? If your friend came to you, saying, you know what, I want like 20K, 30K, and join me, and I give you 30%. If it were, would you invest in your very own startup if you had the money? Think about that. And if you can't invest in your startup, why would you think an investor would invest in it? Why do you think they would come to throw their money at you for your runway for a month and then you go back? So think about it. But coming back to you, I see opportunity in business automation. We have many businesses in Uganda that need AI to automate their transactions, but also I want to be able to know in a month what's my tax liability. I have books. I have written in my book, my notebook. I have many papers where I have receipts, manual receipts. Can I scan them and feed them into your AI tool? And they roughly give me my liability for the month. I know there are many, because now URA has sent out very many emails to people. Your liability is this, everything, but they don't know how to compute. So if you can say, you know what, for me, take pictures of all your receipts, and even your mobile money messages that you paid, you received, just bundle them up in my tool. It's going to give you a rough estimate of how much you could pay in taxes per maybe at the end of this month. To me, you would have a myriad of people who will take up your platform. A big number of unbanked people. They've never gotten a loan because they have no bank account. How can you use your nice word AI to get my records, or you can even use imagery or whatever it is you want to use to record my crops and what I've sold, so that even with your tools you can give the bank a chance, a 40% chance of giving me a loan. Even if you go to the village and say, by the way guys, I know you don't have a bank account, but if you put your data in here, your crops and what, a bank can give you a loan. It's very possible, and AI can give you those. So I see an opportunity in fintech, I see an opportunity in agriculture, of course, and many others. Thank you so much.